Back live in Monte Carlo on lap 51, and the man who was in second place, Kimi Räikkönen, is pulling off the racetrack. We've just seen Mark Webber, who was in third, pull off the racetrack with smoke pouring out of the airbox, indicating the engine had failed. We're under a safety car here, so while they clear Mark Webber's car out of the way, and Räikkönen's car too is on fire. So we've lost the second and third place man in this race. And well, Räikkönen's chances of winning it were spoiled when the safety car was deployed, because he had a few more laps of fuel in the car than Alonso, so he would have been able to go a bit further in this Grand Prix. The safety car kiboshed that because both of them had to come in immediately and make a pit stop under the safety car. It was the only thing to do in order not to lose time and track position. And now Räikkönen is out of this Grand Prix when he was looking set for certainly a chance to win it at one point.
Disaster. What's happening there is obviously the car was running pretty close to its maximum temperatures in racing conditions. Slow down, stop the air going through the side pods and the radiators. There are no fans on these cars. They need the cooling air of running at reasonable speed. They hate cruising around, and that's just tripped it over the top. I suspect, anyway, that's what's happened to Räikkönen. It's the slow running that's actually broken the engine. It's overheated.
Well, he's had his fair share of mechanical failures, Kimi Räikkönen, at the wheel of a McLaren Mercedes. Some of them have cost him, by the team's own admission, chance of winning the World Championship. He'd already pretty much given up on challenging for this year's World Championship, but his chances of winning Monaco were pretty strong. And it looks like yet another mechanical failure and a long walk back through the tunnel. That's a good 20 to 25 minutes to the paddock from there. Plenty of time to have some thoughts about what you do about this situation. Ted Kravitz.
Yeah, and his race had already been ruined, hadn't it, James? Because he was going to go longer in that middle stint, and the safety car just wiped out the advantage that Kimi Räikkönen and McLaren had. Here, this circuit that they so wanted to win. But you're absolutely right about the cooling, Martin. McLaren had actually put massive chimneys on the side of their radiators, as had Williams, as had most of the other teams. Things that you usually see in Malaysia and Bahrain, but they put them on here because all of the cooling was just so tight.
Yeah, you need the power of the engine coming out of the end of the crankshaft into the gearbox. Not that race. Did they fuel it? And there's a forlorn Kimi Räikkönen still trying to find his way back.
It's a very lonely Kimi Räikkönen who makes his way back to through the tunnel. He's walking slowly. He's not in any great hurry to get back and face the team. Definitely a chance of a win here this afternoon. At the moment, Alonso in mid-90s when he was with the Benetton team was Schumel.
Only by a fraction from Michael Schumacher, who's down in 7th place. Got a lot of time to find, but he's got a big gap in front of him. We're going to now see.
Rare indeed. There is Kimi Räikkönen. He's not even gone back to the paddock. He's got his shirt off. He's on his boat, which has a splendid name, One More Toy. He's with some of his best mates from Finland who've consumed their own weight in champagne and beer while he's been off the pot all weekend. And I bet he fancies a drink now after the huge disappointment